Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for July. Hope you're well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Capricorn out there, so guys, take what resonates for you, just leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse, so if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. And as always, please don't force yourself into a reading, Capricorn. That is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Capricorn? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, you are starting out with the Four of Coins. You have the Four of Swords. And you have the Queen of Coins in the reverse. So I did feel like you're very concerned about your stability during this week, but it does look like you're very stable. There's somebody here that you could be taking a break from, somebody you're still holding on to though, but it's almost like I feel like you've got a lot of things going on, perhaps financially or with work or something, and that might be what's causing you to kind of pull back. Although it looks like you're pulling back from like a family situation, or perhaps somebody you have a child with or a family with. It's like you're healing. You're taking a break. You're trying to think about some things here. You're very guarded with whatever this is. Queen of Coins in the reverse tells me that, you know, you're not quite happy about something here. And you're worried about your money. You're worried about your finances. You're kind of really watching every dollar that you spend here. You might be thinking of ways to increase your income as well. Some of you guys need to take a vacation. I can see that. And you might feel like you can't afford to do so right now. But I feel like you're far more stable than what you believe you are. Now, some of you are going through a loss with this Queen of Coins in the reverse. That could be the ending of a relationship, and that would be somebody that you're on a break with. This could be a marriage or a long-term connection. Let me see who's in your energy. You could be angry with somebody as well. Show me who is in Capricorn's energy. Wow. Somebody has very, their energy is very like chaotic. There's a chaos to it. Show me who is in Capricorn's energy. All right, so we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. And coming out together is the Ace of Swords reverse along with the Seven of Cups reverse. So this person that's in your energy, Capricorn, is going through a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson here. There's a sense here that this person, they're not stable. Like you're showing up here as pretty stable, even though you don't believe you are, but you actually are. This person feels neglected. They feel like they have been disrespected. They don't know why. There's something to do with there being options, perhaps, or perhaps somebody new. They're wondering, you know, are you involved with someone else? They feel neglected, but they don't know. There's a sense of not knowing, not understanding. I don't feel like this person is accepting new offers, and I feel like they want clarity, but they don't have the clarity. They want clarity. It's almost like they're wondering, did you pull back, Capricorn, because there's someone new, but they don't know. But either way, they feel like there's no stability here between the two of you, and they feel rejected. Let me see the energy between Capricorn and this person. The Devil in reverse. So you may have felt that there was something toxic here in this connection. I do feel like you're still holding on to this person, but there's a sense here of you not having the strong attraction that you at one point did. I'm also feeling like this person doesn't feel that deep attraction as well. You're both kind of working on yourselves, and that's positive. I feel like you pulled back though, Capricorn, because you felt like there was something toxic in this connection. And you didn't want something toxic. Show me what's affecting this connection between Capricorn and this person. Oh, the Ace of Wands. Well, that's a passionate new beginning. But it doesn't appear to be with this person. Because they're confused. They're wondering if there's someone new. And it appears there might be. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. Let me see what the outcome is at the end of the week between Capricorn and this person. The Chariot, moving forward. Yeah, I feel like you're accepting a loss here and you're moving forward. And this person is desiring clarity as to why, so that they can move forward as well. This person suspects that you're involved with someone else. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Cancer sign, a fellow Capricorn. But you don't have to be. You could just have somebody with those signs prominent in their chart. Now, the Hermit as an underlying energy is all about, you know, taking a break, going within, trying to find answers, trying to figure things out. And I feel like you're both doing that, Capricorn. You're definitely doing that. Part of that could be financial as well, because I do feel like you're having to really watch your money. But there's this passionate new beginning that's here, and you might be trying to figure that out as well. You might be trying to figure out, is this actually a toxic situation with this person? Now, I will tell you that this person feels like you are at fault here, and they're trying to figure out why you're making the moves that you're moving. Why did you pull back? So they're kind of pulling back as well, but I feel like they're trying to figure out why you pulled back, and I feel like you initiated that. So let me clarify. Spirit, why is the Four of Coins here for Capricorn? The Strength card and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this could have been an on and off again type of connection. You might feel this person is a player. Or you could feel like you've been a player. Either way, I see you working on yourself. You are still holding on to this person, though. It could be because this person, you could have a child together, or you could have been married here. But I do feel like you are definitely trying to overcome some things. You're trying to get yourself under control with regard to this. You could be working on some sort of addiction, because with the Devil in reverse, that could be you coming out of some sort of addiction. Either way, you're working on yourself. You're trying to overcome some issues. You're also trying to overcome some financial issues here. But I feel like with this Knight of Wands, this was an on and off again type of relationship. Why is the Four of Swords here? Thank you, Spirit. Why is the Four of Swords here for Capricorn? All right, we have the Three of Swords reversed. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, you may have even blocked this person. If you haven't physically blocked them, you like with social media or your phone, there's definitely an emotional block here. I see you healing from something. I see you healing from heartbreak here. I feel like, or trying to avoid heartbreak possibly. Maybe there's a sense that if you block this person that you're gonna keep from getting hurt. Yeah, there's definitely, and there's a lack of communication here as well. So whoever you have this Ace of Wands with, there could be a lack of communication. You could have had a passionate new beginning. This could have even been like a one-night stand. This could have been, because the Ace of Wands is very sexual. So I feel like you went down the rabbit hole here with somebody, and now you may not be communicating with that person. But it's because you're trying to figure it out, because you don't want to get your heart broken. Let me see. Why is this Queen of Coins in the reverse? 6 of Coins reversed. 7 of Cups reversed. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's somebody new in your energy. There definitely is somebody new. And there's passion there. I feel like you're taking a loss with regard to this connection. There's confusion that's been here, but you're giving the clarity, right? You're giving the clarity that this person is wanting. I feel like you may feel that there's an unequal balance between you and this person, that this isn't a balanced connection. You may even feel that this person has breadcrumbed you, or maybe you were giving to the connection and this person was just taking. But regardless, they're asking for clarity, and I feel like you're going to give them that clarity, but that clarity looks like an ending, and it's because there is somebody new. I see this, somebody new, somebody you're passionate about. Let me look at this person's energy. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the 8 of Cups. So that's walking away to find what it is that does fulfill you. So perhaps you're in a connection here with somebody that wasn't fulfilling you. Let me see why the Page of Cups is here in reverse. Wheel of Fortune reversed. And the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is not moving forward. It's not moving in a positive direction. It's like, it's stagnant energy here. And I feel like this person's kind of like, okay, well, I have feelings for you, Capricorn, but, you know, I'm going to keep them to myself. It's like this person's not wanting to express their feelings and emotions. This has become stagnant between the two of you. It's not moving forward in a positive way. And this person is showing up here as single. So I'm getting this impression that this is like an on and off connection. Because they're showing up as single. You're showing up as the Knight of Wands. But whatever's between the two of you has become stagnant. This person is definitely working on their money. Their money does look stable. This is a very independent, strong person. Their money looks good. But with regard to this connection, it's stagnant. Why is the 4 of Cups in reverse? Why is the 4 of Cups in reverse? Ace of Wands reversed. 6 of Swords. And the King of Cups reversed. So this person is feeling ignored. They're feeling rejected. They're feeling like you're not seeing what they're bringing to the table. So they've kind of pulled back. When you pulled back, they pulled back their feelings and emotions. They've kind of closed their heart. They don't know. Again, I'm getting that energy of, you know, are you involved with somebody else? They don't know. But they feel single. They feel like, you know, they need to move forward. They need to kind of close their heart to this connection because they feel like it's stagnant. It's not moving anywhere. And they don't know about this Ace of Wands, which is what is affecting the connection. So they're going to be wanting clarity here. I do feel like there has been an ending, and I feel like you prompted that by pulling away from them. So there appears to be an ending, so they feel like they have to move forward. They do have feelings for you, though, and I feel like they have rather strong feelings, but they, you know, they're not going to express that. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. Let me see this bottom energy. They're confused. They're confused why you've pulled away. Okay, so here we have the 4 of Swords. That's in your energy. We have the High Priestess in reverse. And we have Judgment. So this person may come towards you wanting to reconcile because they're sensing you've pulled away. They want to bring peace to the situation. They want to eliminate any chaos that this ending has caused. And I feel like you're going to be honest with them. You're going to tell them, you know, you're going to tell them that there's been somebody else here, or that there is somebody else here with this Page of Wands. So I feel like this person's going to try to clear this up. They're going to try to reconcile this, you know, after a break, after a period where the two of you are on break from each other. And I feel like then they're going to get the clarity that they're looking for, but it's something secretive. There's a secret of some sort that's coming out here. So this person is inquiring. They're confused and they're inquiring. So let's look at the energy between the two of you. Strong Scorpio energy, by the way. Let me see why the Devil is in reverse. Why is the Devil in reverse between Capricorn and this person? Page of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Cups reversed. So you haven't fully walked away from this person. I do feel like you're still holding on to them, but it seems like you're in and out of this person's life. You don't want a toxic relationship. I do feel like there's stagnant energy here, and I feel like this person doesn't know. There's somebody new that this person doesn't know about, but they wonder, they're suspicious. They may even have a couple of people in mind, you know, questioning whether or not it's these people. They know you've pulled away. There's a sense here of them placing the blame fully on your shoulders, but there's things that they're questioning they don't know about. And part of that is who are you involved with someone else, and who is it? And they have a couple of people in mind, it looks like. They feel like things have become stagnant between the two of you when you pulled away, because this person's showing up very single. But I feel like they want to resolve things. So let's see. Why is this Ace of Wands here? The Moon in reverse. Page of Cups reversed. And Justice in reverse. So this person is definitely a sign of Libra, by the way. Libra, Cancer energy is here. You may not be telling this person about somebody that's new. You pulled away, but you didn't tell this person why. And I feel like it's going to be revealed that there's been this passionate new beginning. And once it's revealed, that's what is going to make this person feel very upset, very, like, you know, victimized in some manner, if it hasn't already happened here. Yeah, I just feel like you're not apologetic about it, though. There's a sense here of you have feelings for this person. They have feelings for you. Neither part is really admitting it. And I feel like their feelings for you are a lot stronger than your feelings for them. For you, this may have been more of a sexual connection. You do genuinely have feelings for them, but not as strong as theirs. And I feel like if you had this new beginning with someone new, you may have even been holding back from that person as well, because I feel like you're kind of blocking that new person because you're trying to avoid a third-party situation. You're trying to avoid, you know, the heartache, the heartbreak. So it's almost like you're kind of keeping everybody at bay. But it's all stemming because from this passionate beginning that happened here, because that is at the center of your reading, and it's caused a lot of confusion. So once that's revealed, though, this person's going to feel like you treated them wrong. You did them wrong. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week between Capricorn and this person. All right, so yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords. And we have Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. So there is going to be movement here by the end of the week. I feel like if you're not in communication with this person that you had this passionate new beginning with, I feel like you're moving more towards that person. There's clarity that's here. There's something to do with not wanting to give your attention to more than one person or more than one situation. This person could be telling you this. I do feel like you're very passionate about this person. And what's confusing to me, Capricorn, is that this person in your energy looks like somebody you're in a relationship with, but yet they're single and you're showing up as the Knight of Wands, so it's on and off. So I'm not sure how that works, but it appears, though, that there's been an ending between the two of you because you had a passionate new beginning with someone else, and it was a secret. That secret is going to get revealed. This person in your energy is going to feel some kind of way about it. They're going to initially move forward, but I feel like they will backtrack and try to resolve things with you after a period of silence. I do feel like they're going to try to heal this. They're going to try to reconcile it. I feel like they want to balance things out with you. By the end of the week, there's going to be a lot of anxiety here for both parties. Both parties are wondering, how do I move forward? What do I do? So this person in your energy is going to try to move forward and heal the connection, balance everything out, and get back together with you. Your energy is telling me that your anxiety is stemming around whether or not you should move forward with this new person. I feel like you're powerfully attracted to somebody. There doesn't seem to be feelings and emotions with this person. It appears more that it's sexual. Yeah. So I feel like you're questioning yourself. You're trying to figure it out, but you are very attracted to somebody new here. So I guess you're going to have a choice to make, because I do feel like you're kind of up in your head by the end of the week, trying to figure out how to proceed, how to move forward, and really just not doing so. You're like trapping yourself in this situation. And look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Devil. So there's toxicity that's here. I feel like you're trying to come out of that toxicity, but I also feel like the answers are within you, Capricorn, because I do feel like you're going to step into your power. It's going to take you a minute, though, because you're trying to figure all of this out. And I feel like it's a very complex situation. You're trying to figure it out. You're going within. And I feel like you are going to emerge from that with the answers that is going to make you feel empowered. So just know there's going to be some anxiety, but it's related to somebody new entering the scene. And this person that's in your energy, there's stagnancy here. It's a stagnant situation. So I'm going to pull an oracle card. That's a very complex reading, Capricorn. Pulling an oracle card for Capricorn. Pulling for Capricorn. There we go. Blessings and curses. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or your flowers. This is all about self-love, beauty, the psyche. So give me just a second. I'm going to read that for you. All right, so your affirmation is, I accept all parts of myself. I am divine and whole. The red rose, a guide, has come to pay you an important visit. She seeks to heal and ease a pain in your mind and spirit. There is shame and guilt for who you are, lurking in your darkest corners. It's holding you back in ways you may not realize. She wishes to shine a light there, to show you how to love your darkness into the light, how to turn your demons into angels. The thorns we grow come from a place of pain. They are a result of our need to protect ourselves from outside forces. They are defense mechanisms. Hurt that we can sometimes cause others comes from being hurt ourselves. If you try to pick a rose, it will prick you with its thorns. You will have goodwill, but the rose doesn't know that. It has been fooled and hurt before. However, the thorns are also what makes the rose strong, whole, and powerful. Her thorns are the rose's self-worth, her ability to stand up for herself, her discernment, her tenacity, and her persistence to keep going. The things that sometimes harden us also have great gifts to teach us within. The flowers are what the world loves to see us for, our personality, appearance, and what we do. They are also what we can be judged and criticized for. If we are too beautiful, too different, too colorful, too big, too small, too much, not enough. But the red rose reminds us that we were hand-created by the divine. We are divinity itself. This card is also a positive omen that you are reaching or will reach a point in your journey where you learn how to accept all of yourself, your whole, full, and most authentic self. The magic, the mess, and the mundane parts too. This will unlock so much grace and power within you. The beauty you feel within will shine out of your being, pouring out into the world around you. Ah, that is beautiful. All right. I hope that this has been helpful for you, Capricorn. If you've resonated with this reading, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Capricorn, namaste.